Okay, in this video, we're going to solve problems involving area of a square within a square. So the square below is inscribed in a larger square at the midpoint, and you want to determine the area of the larger square. So from here to here is 5. We want to determine the area of this black square. Now it's important that it says it's inscribed at the midpoint. And also we have a square that's going to tell us that this piece and this piece would be the same length. And so now we can use Pythagorean theorem. We can say x squared plus x squared is equal to 5 squared. So then we have 2x squared is equal to 25. Then we can say x squared is equal to 25 divided by 2. Then we do the square root of both sides, and we can get x is equal to the square root of 25 divided by 2. So this piece right here would be the square root of 25 divided by 2, but also this piece right here would also be the same. So we have 2 times this piece for this side length. So we can say that we have 2 times the square root of 25 divided by 2, and we have a square, so this length and this length would be the same. So we'll repeat it twice. 2 times the square root of 25 divided by 2, close it. At this point we just multiply it out. 2 times 2 we get 4, times this piece and this piece, you get rid of the square root, so we get 25 divided by 2, close it, and 4 divided by 2 is 2, so we have 2 times 25, and 2 times 25 is 50. And so our final answer, the black square, which includes the white square, is 50. Also, as a side note, the white square, 5 times 5 is 25, and so we see that the larger square is double the smaller square. Now this is the next problem. Same procedure. This time it says determine the area of the smaller square, and again it says below series of squares are inscribed at the midpoint, so that's important. So we're going to know that this piece right here is 8 and this piece right here is 8 because we're dealing with squares and they're inscribed at the midpoint. So from here to here is 16, so halfway would be 8. So now we're going to get the blue length right here. So we'll do 8 squared plus 8 squared is equal to c squared. So 8 squared plus 8 squared. So 8 squared is 64, so we're going to get 128 is equal to c squared. And so c is equal to the square root of 128, which we can rewrite as the square root of 64 times 2. From there we can rewrite again as 8 square root of 2. So this blue piece right here is 8 square root of 2. Now halfway would be half of it, so we'll have 4 square root of 2 for this piece right here, and 4 square root of 2 for this piece right there. Likewise, this piece right here would be the same, 4 square root of 2. So again, we know a squared plus b squared is c squared. We know this right here is our 90-degree angle, so this would be our c. And so we'll say the same thing, parentheses 4 square root of 2, close it squared, plus parentheses 4 square root of 2, close it, and then we square it is equal to c squared. 4 times 4 is 16, and the square root of 2 squared gives you 2, so times 2, plus same thing, 16 times 2 is equal to c squared. 16 times 2 is 32, 32 plus 32 is going to give us 64, so we have 64 is equal to c squared, and so we know c is equal to 8. So we know the black piece right here would be 8, and we can label it 8, 8. Now this problem says determine the area of the smaller square. So the black one would be 8 times 8, and so we get 64. But let's make some observations. So the black one is 64. Now the blue one we can also do. We know the blue one length was 8 square root of 2. So if we do 8 square root of 2 times 8 square root of 2, we're going to get 8 times 8 is 64, and the square root of 2 times the square root of 2 gives you 2. So we have 64 times 2, so 128. So we see that the blue one is double of the black one. Likewise, the larger one, the red one, is 16 times 16, and we're going to get 256, which is double of this one. So an observation that we see is that the larger square is double the previous one. So the red one is double the blue one is double the black one. And that's pretty much it for this video.